Yes. Yes! Yes! All of you watching right now, the Movie Dojo Army, that's right. Everybody watching right now, you will join me in my uprising. We will start the revolution. That's right. I could repeat the exact same thing that Bane said in The Dark Knight, but I'm not going to do that because supposedly I'm an original character. That's right. Everyone will stupidly join me, even though I'm supposed to technically be dead. But everyone's gonna in the streets are that fucking stupid to see me on a truck in a bootleg Jason mask with Thor's hammer Mjolnir. And I'm just going to easily convince all of you to be that stupid. And then we're going to hand out masks to all of you. And then everyone's going to go chant, Nemesis, 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 and start a riot. Because movie. Just walk away. Just walk away and give me the motherfucking gasoline. Kyle, how you doing, brother?
First off, to all that. But accurate. And it's good to be back.
What is going on? I am blind right now. Nemesis bootleg does not have his glasses. Yes, I'm going to try to do the roll call here to all of the legends watching right now. Patrick, what's going on? Eric, Evolina, Reese Mack. That's right, the collector #1. Patrick D, I'm saying it again, fuck it. Reese Mack, I'm saying it again, fuck it. That's right, because you guys are legends. That's right. And Nemesis, bootleg Nemesis right now, wants to wish Kyle, that's right, a happy birthday. Yes, tonight at midnight, Kyle will be 18 years old. Yes.
Yep. I've been 17 this whole goddamn time.
That's right. That's right. Yes. That's how we rolling. That's how we're doing here today. All right. Enough of this bullshit, Samurai Guy. Just want to have some fun with you guys. I need my damn glasses, goddammit. I'm blind. I know how Zatoichi feels right now. Woo, here we go. Woo.
You do a review blindly, just going like, yep, I sense bullshit around. I sense the bullshit.
I will. I will. I will leave this on just for fun. I might go back to cosplaying bootleg Nemesis later. What is going on, everyone? What is crack-a-lackin'? We got Sella here saying happy birthday to Kyle. Oh my goodness, that's right.
Thank you so much.
I thought the same thing. The crowd joined him too. All right, we're talking Samaritan today. Oh, Slickety Sly. You guys have been following my channel for a long time, or you're brand new. I'm pretty sure you guys know that Sly Stallone is a superhero to PhatSamuraiGuy. I mean, the guy is a childhood icon to me. And technically, Kyle, Sly, his legacy was sealed maybe 30 years ago. Like, technically, he really didn't even have to do Expendables.
No.
Expendables was just a passion project, something fun he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I'm happy he did it. And we got another one coming. Yep. But he technically, his legacy was sealed. Like, Stallone really didn't have to, make anything. So I think at this point, he's just doing stuff for fun.
Yeah.
And, and some of it's good and some of it's not so good. But we're going to get into it here. I'm hearing this film isn't that good and Stallone needs to retire. Well, it's kind of funny. That comment just came up right afterward.
Yeah.
He is not the problem.
No.
Stallone is not the problem.
At all. Not at all.
But before we jump into it, just a quick reminder, this is going to be a spoiler discussion. And Kyle, over the weekend, I didn't get a chance to watch this till literally yesterday. Was when I got a chance to sneak it in and watch it. And I know you sent me a message, but you didn't spoil anything.
No,
and some of the Movie Dojo Army messaged me, and me and Rick Myers talked about it Monday on Action Film Autopsy. And a lot of them were like, "What happened? Like, what happened?" But then I also got some other messages for some people that actually really enjoyed the film.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I think that's good. As long as you guys enjoy yourselves. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. And I'm gonna play the poll. I'm gonna show the poll right now for what the audience thought here on the channel. And I'm kind of surprised, but
I am part of that 34%.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm surprised above average beat anything else. I'm
Yeah.
actually surprised. But hey, Samurai Guy loves to give the audience a freedom of expression, and this is what they thought. So I always fulfill my promises, and I wanted to show the poll. So that's what a lot of them liked it. So there are a lot of fans for this film. So all of you out there that really enjoyed this movie, I'm glad you enjoyed yourselves. This review is not about you. This review is about what me and Kyle thought of the film. Kyle, remind me, don't let me forget, by the end, there's a review off of IMDb I wanted to read.
Okay, no problem.
So don't let me forget, okay?
Okay.
But before we do that, tradition. That's right. We salute all of the badasses, all the hardworking men and women stunt people. They are awesome. They make the action happen. They make the movie magic, and they put their bodies on the line for our entertainment. No issues with them. All right. Hold on one second here. Man, that opening monologue took a lot out of you there.
Because we weren't doing the Bane Wars.
you know why I chose not to do Bane? I wouldn't make it through the monologue. I would be too busy laughing hysterically. Like I barely made it through the monologue before this episode. But yeah, so just a quick reminder. I see a lot of people that are praising this movie, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Just some comments confused me, and I'll read one of them at the end. I was like, that's interesting. That's kind of weird, but to each his own. But everyone's kind of rooting that this is Stallone's first jump and deep dive into superhero medium. And I'm like,
Guardians?
Yeah, so just a quick reminder, he was King Shark.
And King Shark.
In Suicide Squad, that's right. And he also showed up in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And there's rumors that he will return for the third film.
Yep.
And well, they say, well, this is the one where he's starring. He's the lead. Well, let's go back to the 90s here.
Yep. He is the law.
He is the law.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, for better or for worse for some people, Judge Dredd, let's not forget about Judge Dredd.
And his partner, Judge Codpiece.
The Judge Codpiece, yeah. For those of you that are curious, I enjoy Judge Dredd and I enjoy Dredd. I enjoy both, but for two totally different reasons.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is not his first deep dive here. Stallone is kind of been around, and even in a way, at this point, you could say Rambo is a superhero, just for fun.
Honestly, I would go with that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I have absolutely no problem with that.
Wait, we actually could say this, that Samaritan is a sequel to Rambo: Last Blood.
Oh wow!
Let's throw all that in now, because
I didn't even think about that.
If he survived at the fucking end, there you go.
Wow. Okay. All right. But yeah, we're fans of Sly. The guy's the legend. His legacy will always remain. Even if from here on up, if he makes nothing but bombs, it's not gonna hurt Stallone.
Yeah.
Isn't he in his 70s right now?
Yeah, he's in his 70s. He's in his 70s right now, and he's still
jacked.
Still jacked.
Still in shape.
Still in shape, and actually taking his role seriously too. I mean, we would totally want to stop, or my mom will shoot number 2 again.
Well, I might be. Let's see. It might be. Well, I could have sworn I saw some kind of TV show coming out, and it's like a mob series. Did you see that?
I heard
and he's on there, but I'm not sure if that came out yet. But I'll be all for that.
Yeah,
as long as it's not like Oscar, I'll be all for that. Despite some moments in Oscar that I actually did laugh out loud, overall Oscar was,
this is bad comedy.
But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into Samaritan here. And I have some images and then some bootleg clips for everybody's enjoyment. But yeah, there's a lot of people that like the movie, and there's a lot of people that are like, "Oof, what happened there?" I really enjoy. Oh, this is really important. This is crucial. I want to make sure I don't forget to say this.
Yep.
So when I heard about the concept of this, about Stallone being in a movie like this and him playing like a retired old grizzly veteran superhero, I was like, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
I was looking at it and he's kind of retired for reasons which we'll get into and all that. And I was like kind of sold on the idea. I was like, dude, Stallone will nail this. And I was hoping this would be a better Hancock. Basically a better
I was thinking
Hancock.
that too.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. And that's still kind of debatable, I guess, for some people. But then the trailer came out. And if those of you who've seen my trailer reaction, I actually got really excited. I actually was like, this looks kind of fun, like kind of fucking badass.
Mm.
And I'm pretty sure I said in that trailer reaction that I was so happy seeing Stallone kick ass that I think I said in the trailer reaction, fuck it, I don't even give it, I'm gonna give it the fact that it's PG-13 a pass. I'm gonna give it a pass. I said that. And then I started to watch this movie and I instantly regretted saying that. Instantly regretted it. Saying that I'm giving PG-13 a pass. So I want to make sure that is clear because that's very important.
Yeah.
For when we talk about this film before we get into it here. Hold on one second here.
Yep, no problem.
Bo, what's going on? Thanks for the super chat.
Nice.
Would have rather watched another bad TMNT movie. Okay. Bo is not a fan. Here, MK says it feels like a 90s flick. And I've seen a lot of that. And that's what one of the IMDb quotes I'm gonna for the defenders of this film. A lot of them are saying that, and I'm kind of like, oh, you mean like Steel?
It's hammer time.
I've seen a lot of people compare this to Steel, saying this movie stole a lot of stuff from Steel, and I was like, yikes, that's not the 90s movie. That's not the 90s movie there.
Nah.
But we'll go back to that. We'll segue back to that. Sexy Sumo's in the house. What's going on, brother? All right. Let's jump right into it. So we're introduced to both brothers. They have abilities. The city and children and the adults are scared of them. So this is when I was kind of like, I don't know if this should be PG-13 now. Right at the start, because they burn the family alive.
Yep.
The town burns the family alive. This is not an accidental gunshot wound to Uncle Ben's rice and him going, with great powers, and he falls over dead. No. This is like Uncle Ben and Aunt May being set on fire. You're not going to have a PG-13 Spider-Man movie after that.
No, God, no.
You're going to have an R-rated goddamn Spider-Man movie after that. And I was like, oh, shit. But the two brothers, of course, survive the fire attack because they have super.
Because they're two brothers.
Because they're two brothers, right? So already I'm kind of like, I don't know about this. But then this thing I actually did enjoy. I actually enjoyed the opening, kind of the narration.
Yeah.
Both brothers have grown apart, and one basically you have the Samaritan who goes to save people, and you have the nemesis that has his own agenda, and they become rivals and bitter enemies. But I love the colors and how they popped, making it kind of look like comic book panels at points in the beginning with the whole narration. I loved this beginning, believe it or not. Like I wanted to see more interesting shots like this. I think for fun, every time they had a flashback with those two, they should have left it like this.
Yeah, I agree, because I was actually invested. I was like, okay, this is a good setup. It's a dark opening to have these two twins were made fun of, so they blame the parents. I'm like, wow, It's never think of the children. It's not think of the children. Blame the parents now. I'm like, wow. set them on fire. I was like, okay, that took a left turn.
Yeah. Thanks, Mr. King Palmer, for the super chat. Some dialogue was terrible, but it was pretty fun to me. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Again, like I said earlier, there's a lot of people that enjoy the film, which is cool. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. But we have to be honest here on the channel. Let's see here. Reese says the second half felt like an 80s, 90s action flick.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to segue back to the IMDb quote a little bit later. So it's Punisher Warzone? It wishes it was Punisher Warzone.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get into it here. Let's see here. All right, back to this. So we're introduced. Now, go ahead and what is the name of the actor? The young actor playing the boy.
The young actor who plays Sam. His name is Javen Walton.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of fans for this young kid. Apparently, he's a boxing champion. He's a guru. He's a gymnast. Supposedly, he's extremely athletically gifted. Apparently. But none of that matters in this movie. People keep messaging me that, wanting me to like the kid. I'm like, that has absolutely nothing to do with his role in this movie. So stop sending me those messages. But he's a boxing champ. That has nothing to do with his character in this movie. Nothing to do. Okay. Right. Did that help his character that I fucking hated so much in the Umbrella Academy? To the point where he literally disappeared and I don't even remember what happened to him. Okay, that's how annoying his character was. Now when Rick saw this movie before I did, and so he talked about he gave his thoughts about it Monday on Action Film Autopsy. If you guys want to hear what Rick had to say about it, check it out. But Rick was very nice. Rick didn't want to blame he didn't want to blame the child for the horrible acting. He wanted to blame the casting for casting that child. I'm like, Rick's such a sweetheart sometimes, right? And I'm just like, it could be. Maybe the child actor is fucking Robert De Niro. We just haven't seen it yet. And I wouldn't be surprised if in the future he becomes a superstar, right? And he becomes an action guy and he's actually legit and he's badass, right? I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. But that, again, none of that has nothing to do with his annoying character again. Can the kid's agent stop casting him annoying characters, please? Maybe that's the problem. But Rick basically said the whole movie, it was pretty much nonstop of the kid going, no, let me go, no, stop it, no.
Agreed.
The whole movie.
Yep.
And Stallone needed, Stallone needed a Dakota Fanning, half Denzel type of
relationship.
Chemistry.
Yeah.
That's what he needed. He needed a better actor. Yeah. Or he needed or they needed a better script for the kid.
Yeah.
Either or. But Stallone needed that. Because when this is majority of the film. No, let me go. No, stop it. No. When you have to follow that the entire movie, it kind of gets annoying. It kind of gets annoying.
And that's probably now Stallone's back. I hear the cracking of Stallone's back from carrying this film.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My God. I will say this about the film before we even get to the rating and get to what really started to bother me later. If you're a Sylvester Stallone fan and you got Amazon Prime, hey, check it out. Check it out for yourselves. You may absolutely love it. Okay. We're not telling you to not watch it. We're just giving our opinion here. But there were a few moments. It was extremely rare. There was a few moments that the kid and Sly kind of made me laugh together. It was extremely rare. Like when, Stallone's going to work and he looks up, he's like, I still see you up there, asshole. Right? There's like a few moments that made me laugh, especially when they're sitting on the bus and out of nowhere, he turns to the kid and he goes, I'm a goddamn troglodyte. All right, that means I live in a fucking cave. He can't say fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, he did say fuck earlier, but you only
Yes.
can say one. You only say fuck because PG-13.
PG-13. You only
got one
allowed
fuck.
one fuck.
One fuck. You're allowed one fuck.
He should have said, like Nadia said it on this past episode. Fuck them kids.
But he's all like, I'm a troglodyte. I live in the cave, and I hate being around people. Right. So there was a few moments, and I think that was that actually kind of worked with them together, and that's more so because of Sly doing a pretty good job for what he was given in the film. But that does not excuse the child bad dialogue and annoying character that we have to follow for pretty much 80% of the film.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's keep on going here. So he's obsessed with the Samaritan. So back to the opening narration. They had a final battle. Nemesis disappeared as well as Samaritan. And you don't know why Samaritan disappeared and went off the radar. Ever since then, the kid's been obsessed with the Samaritan. He draws pictures. That's his hero. But his mother and him, they're living hard times. They can't pay the rent. And he ends up with some bad hooligans some wannabe gangsters.
Ends up with Rico from fucking Hannah Montana. Don't ask me how I know that, people. Don't ask me how I fucking know that.
And
I'm 18. Remember that.
Yeah. And sometimes it goes well. He gets $100 for his mom to pay the rent, and sometimes it doesn't go well, and he ends up getting beat up, and he constantly yells, "No, don't." But when they're going after him at some point, Samaritan shows up. Samaritan has learned the powers of superhero martial arts throwing abilities. Majority of what he does in the film is throwing, and it's kind of funny. And why, Kyle? Because PG-13.
PG-13, yes.
Because when you have a extremely strong superhero in your movie that can literally just rip someone's arms out of their sockets, can't do any of that. Nope. So we're gonna have to throw people around for majority of the movie.
Just throw them. Don't dangle them. Just throw them.
Just dangle them. So right after, what disappointed me a little bit was right after this, and he saves the kid. The kid immediately looks at him and goes, "Samaritan." Well, what happened? What happened?
Cellar 47.
Hold on, let me catch up to you guys. Hold on. Kyle has got the best of both worlds.
That's sad that I know what that.
Okay. I was like, oh man, I missed it there. But yeah, like right after this, he immediately goes, "Samaritan," and I was kind of hoping it would be, last a little longer, but he pretty much, before it's revealed who Stallone's character is, but he knew immediately. He's even spying on him from the building across across from him, and you see him. Obviously Samaritan's been through some shit. All the burns and the fights and stuff like that. We're introduced to our villain. What's his name again, Kyle?
Cyrus, played by. I am gonna butcher this, so correct me, anybody in the chat. Pilu Azbek.
Who actually I think he's a good actor, but even for him, he was like over the top, even for him. And that may have been a choice. He's just like, this is the dialogue I'm given. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go overboard and stuff like that.
The sad part is, I would take this dude over fucking Interceptor.
No doubt.
Oh God.
No, Interceptor, the villain. If you guys have not seen our review on Interceptor, please check it out, because that's still the worst action movie villain, maybe of all time. If not, definitely this year. I'm
kind of glad we got Discount Bane.
Oh yeah, fuck it, Discount Bane. Yeah. But he's doing his nasty deeds. He's got his crew. They're going around, and it's all planned. He finds out where the hammer, Nemesis's weapon that was created by hatred to stop Samaritan, and he finds out where it is. He finds out where the masks are, and he poses as Discount Bane. Everybody easily within a few minutes. Oh, Nemesis is back. All right, fuck it, let's riot.
Yep.
And then the town starts rioting, and it doesn't look good for the town here.
Nope.
Our lead here, because he's really the lead, comes across this guy who's been Samaritan obsessed and been following his exploits for 20 years. And he thinks he's still out there. There's possibilities. So the kid goes, I got proof. He goes, get me proof. He goes and gets proof. He steals, he breaks into Samaritan's apartment, steals a diary, shows a lot of proof. And the proof is in there. So he knows he's Samaritan. The villains are back. They're like, well, fuck this dude. He kicked their ass. This is embarrassing. So I end up running him over. Now, again, this sequence was entertaining only because of Stallone fixing himself and just the way he's acting. Stallone's just like, what the fuck? That's where we get our one and only fuck in the movie, was when he starts fixing himself. So again, Stallone's doing the best he can. Kyle,
just like Brad Pitt.
Just like Brad Pitt in Bullet Train. Yep. Kyle, what did you think of the if he overdoes it, he heats up and his heart could explode, but he needs the Ben and Jerry's to
so when they introduced that concept, like, if I exhaust all my power, I overheat and then my heart explodes. So I need to eat a huge amount of ice cream. I'm just like, there's such a thing called ice baths or cold night. I know he said cold showers, but at the same time, I'm like, dude, come on. There's got to be something else. And Seller just said, imagine if that was Arnold. Give him a fucking Mr. Freeze ice suit. Sure. You know what? He could full on being Mr. Freeze. I wouldn't care. But other than that, like, if he made a suit full of ice or whatever cooling, I would have been fine with that. But
we don't want to copy Universal Soldier. We don't want to do that.
We can't do that.
We can't do that. But again, around this time in the film, especially when we have a scene like this and we get the ice cream scene, I'm having issues with the tone of the film. Because again, for those of you that aren't aware, the beginning of the film, his parents are burned alive. Okay. And I'm like, man, maybe this should have been rated R. And then we get a scene here where he fixed himself and he says, fuck. And then when they're walking away, the musical score is very lighthearted. Almost Spider-Man-esque.
Yes.
When he's walking away, it's like, it's literally, especially the ice cream scene. I was like, are we going for Spider-Man? Where are we going? Because the music's really like
I think someone is on the nose with a steel. Music now. God damn.
But I was kind of like, okay, all right. So maybe the beginning was the darkest that this will go. And they won't explore that realm. And it's just Spider-Man hijinks, basically, for the rest of the movie. I'm just kind of like, I don't know if this is good. But we get constant flashbacks here. Samaritan's having dreams and he keeps remembering that day, the final battle. Again, I wish they kept that comic book look. That was really cool, but I don't know. Maybe they just said, that was just for the opening. We'll show it how it's supposed to look, So I don't want to toot my own horn because Lady Fat Blood, when we watch movies like this, she instantly gets the twist. Instant, she knows. Well, I don't want to toot my own horn, but when they started fighting each other, I said, Stallone's nemesis, isn't he? I was like, right at the beginning of the movie, I'm like, Stallone is nemesis, isn't he?
And when I messaged you after I watched it, I was like, it's predictable. And I found out literally when he says, you don't know the whole story. And that was like 10 minutes into the movie. And I was like, go on. Go on. Go on.
So just because something's predictable doesn't mean it, at least the twist in the end, will that still deliver? And we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But we have these moments throughout. Hold on a second. Nate Dogg, what's going on? Thanks for super chat. Great to attend another movie dojo. Well, thank you, man. You rock. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much. Again, yeah, marketing, man. Where's the ice cream commercials with Samaritan? Let's go. Yeah, let's
Ben and
do it.
Jerry's.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's. Support the film.
Let's see here. Other people are saying in the chat right now that they got the twist right in the beginning too.
See, I'm not the only one.
So anyway, so we have these moments, right? We have these moments where these little montages where he's getting to know Samaritan better, and Samaritan's getting to know him better, and he wants to be taught how to fight. Stallone tries to teach, Samaritan trying to teach him how to fight, and and he has words of wisdom for the lad. We have this nice little moment here where he tells the kid, he says, it's all about moving forward. Everybody's going to get hit. Everyone's got a plan, but it's all about moving forward. That's not what he said. I just wanted to say that. But no, he's trying to teach.
He definitely wanted to say, if I could change and you could change, everybody could change.
That'll be the greatest movie ever. We're throwing in Rocky quotes. Fuck it. Rocky 4. But we have a little bit of bonding is basically what's going on here, which I knew was going to happen, and there's nothing wrong with that. Still more flashbacks. He's still dealing with some shit, and again, the kid hanging around the riffraff is not going well. The girl, Kyle, they literally just dumped her character.
Yeah,
and I was kind of like, what was the point of even introducing her? We had this pretty decent scene where she's sitting next to the kid and she gives him a hamburger and she goes, what's his name? Cyrus the fucking virus?
Yeah.
Sayonara, right?
From fucking Con Air. Yeah.
Yeah. And she goes, he took me in. He's family. Everyone in this warehouse, we're all family.
And Vin Diesel comes in.
And Vin Diesel comes in, right? And then she goes, you could be family too, but you just don't fuck up. And she has this little intimidating scene where she looks into him because she's all friendly at first.
Yeah.
And then she leans in and looks in his eyes. He's like, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck with my family. And then she walks away. And the kid's like, whoa, what the fuck just happened, right?
Yeah.
And then they give her this scene here where she's helping to torture a crooked cop, which they end up shooting anyway. And the kid sees all this and he runs away. And he realizes he's in over his head. And then she just gets killed off screen.
Yeah.
Gets killed off screen. Remember those words. Because we're going to come back to that a lot when we get to the end here. All right. So let's keep it rocking and rolling. So again, the kid's friend gets jumped. He tries to fight back for once. He gets a few good licks in. But of course they, he's outnumbered, so they beat him up.
They break his fucking arm, and that, even though they don't show it, happens off screen. Like you said.
I was surprised that happened. Actually,
same. I was like, and again, the tone of the film is starts off very R-rated, then goes into PG-13 territory. Then this is basically that just went pure R-rated in a sense. If they showed it, yes, it would been more R, but at the same time, that's kind of R.
Yeah, but then they went back to Spider-Man tone, and the kid was cool with it. He had his cast. He was laughing and giggling, and he was completely fine for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
But again, and when they leave him here, and Stallone looks outside the window, he's like, "Oh shit, I better take him to the hospital."
Yeah.
Did you get annoyed by the mom with this scene?
For her to just say, "Why wouldn't you watch him or anything?" I was just like, yeah, you're the cliched mom. Just go to your kid. Just go to your kid and just stop.
Scenes like this annoy the fuck out of me. Yeah. Well, why didn't you do anything? Some help you are.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, lady, you don't know where your son is all day.
Yeah. Who's the better parent?
Yeah. So, your son is hanging around with murderers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I get, it was annoying, but I get the point of it was to get under Samaritan's skin.
Yeah.
And to make him go, well, maybe I should start helping people. I get it. But it's still I hate characters are like that. They're fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's just keep going. So after an hour, An hour goes by. I think an hour and 2 minutes. We actually get our first action set piece. Okay.
Yeah.
So we finally get it. Some dudes try to they want it. They're still pissed off that they get, that Samaritan's, out there kind of embarrassing them. So like, we gotta fuck this dude up, man. So we get some more throwing martial arts style moments here.
Oh,
But
keto.
at least something's happening at this point, because it's literally an hour and 2 minutes, and we finally get something here.
Yeah.
And he saves a child during the altercation, and people have their phones out. They're recording this. The little girl's like, "Hey, it's Samaritan, right? Samaritan's back." Stallone's doing a terrible job hiding
Yeah.
hiding.
He's literally like, it's not me. 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 By the way, it's not me.
You're seeing things, kid. You're seeing things, all right? Keep moving forward, kid. You bother me.
If I could change, you could change. Everybody can
change. If I could change, you could change. So at this point, it's on the news. Basically, that Samaritan is seeing on the news that the Discount Bane's minions are tearing up the city.
Yeah.
The kid is angry at him for not helping. So he leaves. They kind of have like they part ways temporarily. They're mad at each other, right? But it's now that because of this sequence, what is it? Wasn't it Cyrus the Virus?
Yeah.
Knows that, oh shit, well, I guess the Samaritan's out there, right? Fuck. So they're like, all right, we need to go after this dude. So they find out where he is, and they raid his apartment, guns a-blazing. Of course, he's not in there. But where is, I mean, not where, but why? Kyle, help me out here. Why did he go after the kid?
To bait Samaritan out, and then all Samaritan does is like, yeah, I'm out. See ya. Seriously,
yeah,
leaves.
But up to this point, he doesn't know that they're friends.
No, and
he even asks the question. He even asks him.
Yeah, and
I was just kind of like, why are you going after the kid?
Like, literally no reason, just like only because of what's it called, his Rico and his gang are part of Cyrus's gang, and they were just like, you sure that kid knows him? And I was just like, okay, but still no stupid reason to actually like want to take the kid, and also baiting the mom like, yeah, whatever, and then they just slap her off to the side. I was like, wow, this turned into a really, really bad Saturday morning TV series.
Yeah. I was just like, why is he looking at the kid all like, I'm gonna kill you? And I'm like, why? You don't know they're working together. He lives across the building.
Yeah.
He lives across the other building. Anyway, you got to capture him, and so that Samaritan can do his thing here.
Yep.
So Samaritan, he becomes Duke. He becomes Duke the Dumpster Drozy. That's right. All you old school wrestling fans, you know who that is. He becomes Super Bin Man and storms the warehouse at the end, and we have our big action finale. Now, again, back and forth. I'm like, are we going Spider-Man? Are we going Blade? What are we doing? Mm-hmm. The tone is just very inconsistent. When we got to the finale, this is when I like it came back to me again. Like, I can't believe I said I would give this movie a pass. I'd give a PG-13 rating a pass. Mm-hmm. But I was just such a Stallone fanboy. I couldn't help it. You can understand, right? Yeah. That's why it's called a reaction. It's trailer reactions. Your first reaction, right? But now I started to get a little annoying. And you're like, Samurai Guy, you of all people, why are you? This is the most action-packed finale. There's chaos. There's bodies. There's all this. Why? You should be loving this, knowing you. Well, I'm going to talk about it. Here. Mm-hmm. So he shows up, and as soon as he crashes through, and then they're automatically, first reaction they should have is they just guns blazing. They start shooting them, right? And we have a few moments where he's like, yay. He's not just throwing people. He does throw people.
Yeah.
But actually, the kid right now, we know what the kid's doing during all this, right?
No. Let me go. No, stop it. No.
So the stuntmen, again, are working their asses off to try to make an exciting sequence. So props to them. But we do get a few, despite the martial arts throwing technique, we do get some really few good licks in.
Yeah.
And I like that. Like, for example, and the sound effects for the punches are on point. And like little things like this, Samurai Guy, I was like, okay, let's fucking go.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play that again.
Fatality.
I'm like, all right, let's see where this goes, right? Let's see where this goes. All right. I'm desperate for some kind of entertainment at this point. And then like he beats up like 6 dudes, and then right after that, they stop fighting. And then Cyrus the Virus shows up, and I'm like, oh no, don't tell me this is it. Like, we're gonna have a little more than this, right? So he starts kicking the Samaritan's ass, right? And then, of course, the Samaritan fights back, and then our action sequence continues. But this is where it's revealed that, me, Kyle, and everybody that watched this film, right at the beginning of the movie, we already knew that the big reveal, the twist, was Stallone was actually Nemesis all along. He was not Samaritan, right? So, and he starts to fight back. I actually, again, I'm desperate for entertainment, Kyle.
Yeah.
So I actually was like, this twist, despite the CGI Stallone head, this twist, I was actually fucking yes. I loved it. But what happened immediately after completely dropped the ball and disappointed me.
Yeah.
And they ruined the goddamn twist. They ruined the coolest thing in their movie.
Yep.
And I'm going to talk about it right now.
Yeah.
So now it's revealed that he's technically the villain.
Yeah.
That means everybody is fucked.
Yeah.
Right? So yes, there's a lot of carnage, there's a lot of gun shoots, there's a lot of that. But my problem with what happened afterwards, we have nothing but nonstop they keep shooting him.
I know.
Over and over and over and over. It's like, motherfuckers. He's invulnerable.
Yeah.
He's invulnerable. So at first, I'm like enjoying Stallone, seeing him kick butt with the hammer, right? He's fucking dudes up. I'm like, okay, I'm having fun with this. Let's see where this goes. This is a cool twist. But no, we're still gonna keep shooting over and over.
Just shoot him.
I'm like, dude, it's not working. It's not working. Okay? No. And this, Kyle, this is what should have happened. What should have happened was, as soon as this was revealed, this is not a heroic moment.
No.
This should not be a this is holy fuck. We have a supervillain here.
Yeah.
After this, Stallone should be obliterating and fucking ripping people to shreds.
Yes.
Fucking them up to the point where they're screaming for help and everybody is running for their goddamn lives.
And what's even more fucked up is the fact that these guys were following his plan.
Right, right.
But even then, he was just like, I had no plan. Are y'all stupid? And pretty much it's like, yeah, they are stupid. I mean, they keep shooting him. I mean,
yes.
Like,
but
still.
a good example is the Darth Vader scene in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Everyone's fucking petrified,
exactly,
screaming and running away. That's what should be happening, but no, we're just going to keep shooting him over and over and over again. And this is where Samurai Guy started to get impatient. And I started to get a little frustrated because now you can clearly see from here on, PG-13 mania.
Yep.
And the movie does everything in its power to keep it PG-13, taking away any kind of tension, any kind of like, oh my God, suspense is gone. This is literally like shooting at Superman, except he was a bad guy. Constantly. It's like,
Homelander?
why are you shooting Superman constantly? You know he's not gonna die.
Yeah.
But here we go. This is where I started to get frustrated, and the PG-13 started, because I'm like, holy shit. So I want everybody to watch this clip, this bootleg clip. I want you to pay attention. Listen to when the knife meets body. Listen to the impact of spine dropping on rail. I want you to look at it, and I want you to listen to it. Watch this. No blood. No blood. Very extremely quiet blade stabbing sound effects. Now, I want you to watch again. Look at how they used digital smoke to cover up the fact that he's breaking that guy's fucking back. I don't know if you guys noticed that. And listen how quiet the impact was, when we all know it should be like he is dead.
Like Raid broken
he
back.
Is fucking dead. But we can't do that. Why? That's why. I'm going to play it again. Listen, look, they have digitized smoke so you can't see it. And listen to the sound effect of it. Look, watch.
Ping.
This is where Samurai Guy, I'm getting mad now. I'm fuck you, movie. This is where I'm like, again, this is a super villain on a murderous rampage. Okay?
Let him
but
murder.
They do, yes, murder. Right? Now, there's a scene where where he gets into an elevator. Everybody has their guns on him because they're stupid. They're still shooting this motherfucker. And then the elevator shaft closes and you hear carnage, but you don't see anything. There's a hallway fight, and there's a few moments in the hallway fight where Stallone gets some good licks in. But again, they're still shooting at him. Right? Then at some point, he grabs the guy's gun, turns around, and starts spraying like fucking Rambo 2, baby. Like he just like, blah. You don't see not one person get shot.
Nope. You
don't see any blood. You don't see anything. Why? Yeah. Now we finally, I guess the people who were doing the action sequence or doing the script were like, all right, we have to show him at least kill someone.
Yeah.
So we have this scene here where he opens up one of the canister bombs.
Yeah.
And this is the only on screen. Well, actually, you don't see it.
No,
but this is the one where you kind of see on purpose that he's not helping this guy. Is the point I'm trying to make? He's not helping this guy.
Basically, almost Rambo Last Bloods this guy minus the Kali Ma.
Right.
But
and he opens the canister. He walks out. You have an explosion. Can't show anything. You have an explosion. He walks by and he goes, "Have a blast!" Right? And you have a cheesy one-liner in there. I'm all for cheesy one-liners. I don't have an issue with that.
Yeah.
But again, all this carnage, no blood, nothing, no death technically. And this is where I'm like, dude, they're dropping the ball. They are dropping the ball here with this. I got to do one more time.
Perfect.
Thank you. Welcome to the That Fat Samurai Guy show. You don't know what you're going to get when you come up. But yeah. So I'm like, God damn it. You had a fucking cool twist and you had to fucking ruin it. The coolest thing you had going in your movie, and you had to ruin it. And then now we have our end finale in a way. You know, our guy comes back. Hold on. Now, that's right. Now I have the upper hand. I have the upper hand now. That's right. Because for some strange, stupid reason, you, Nemesis, even though I have your tattoo on me because you're my idol, so instead of me talking to you to try to work things out, now fuck it, you dropped your hammer on the ground. So I pick up your hammer, and you made this hammer with your hatred and with your blood, sweat, and tears to fuck up and hurt Samaritan. But for some reason, because this movie's fucking stupid, this hurts you too. So you made a weapon that hurts yourself. I don't know if anybody thought about that in the reviews, Kyle. So you made a weapon that hurts yourself. So I'm going to use Bootleg Mjolnir to fuck you up now. Why? Because you have betrayed me, young lad that can't act. You have betrayed Sheba. Yes. There you go.
and then all he has to say after that is, just walk away.
Just walk away.
Just walk away.
Leave the gasoline. Yes. No. So he cheers on. I hope all of you that are watching are enjoying this. Please share the video and like and subscribe.
Yep.
So the kid cheers the super villain on, and he again murders. There's no accident here.
Nope.
There's no accident. He murders him again. What tone are we going for? What are we doing?
We are in PG-13 territory.
Yes. Did Samurai Guy just ruin The Dark Knight for everyone? So every time you guys watch The Dark Knight, you hear did it, you're gonna be like PG-13. Oh my god! So anyway,
I'm gonna watch Bane going, just walk away.
So after again the tone. So he straight up murders this guy.
Yep.
All right, we're Blade again, but no, wait, hold on, wait, no, since we don't know what tone we are, well, we're back to Spider-Man now.
Yep.
We're back to Spider-Man now, and he tells him the moral of the movie. So we had to wait that long to hear that. Hey, some people are good, some people are bad. But if everybody was bad and they did bad things all the time, it'd be easy, to take out the bad guys. But everybody in their heart has good and bad. It's up to you to choose which side you want to play on. Yeah, and that's you like that? That's pretty good. Not too bad. Stallone there, huh?
In other words,
average.
If I could change and you could change, everybody could change. But yes, great Stallone.
But and it's just like, man. Now imagine if they got the tone right, and we had our Darth Vader Rogue One moment where everyone's running for their fucking minds, screaming and getting fucked up because we just pissed off a supervillain, right? Mm-hmm. Now imagine you could say, well, the more the message is there's redemption for even some villains, right? And he didn't have to save the kid, but he did. He did save the kid, right?
Yeah.
But imagine if they still, now that it has been revealed that he's Nemesis, right? The big twist. Imagine if the movie, this would have been perfect. Imagine if the movie let him remain gray.
Yeah.
And he saved the kid. for now. But when he walks away into the darkness, you don't know really
Exactly.
what side he could be on. But there's a little message of he had his moment of redemption.
Yes.
Right? You could say that. There's no guarantee. Even Spawn, that's right, the movie that everybody shits on all the time. Even Spawn left it vague at the end. He's on our side for now. Imagine how much more interesting that would have been.
Yep.
But no, we decided to just Spider-Man, he's good. That's it. Fuck it.
The Sandman ending.
We have our ending where he's like, "Hey kid, I'm watching you over here. You better not fuck it up. I'm gonna fuck you up, little shit."
Literally, don't say shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's PG-13. Don't say shit. We said shit too many times. We have a shit limit. And then of course we have our our Dark Knight moment where he walks into the darkness and will we see him again kind of thing. One last clip to play. And again, Rick Myers is a sweetheart, and he was saying he didn't want to blame the kid for the actor for being atrocious in this. He wanted to blame the script, and he wanted to blame the casting guy. But it's either way, no matter who's at fault, it's still fucking terrible. And this was the last big meat of dialogue before our villain hero, whatever the fuck he is, we don't know, walks into the darkness. Here's a little snippet.
Well, Sam, can you answer the question that everyone has been asking?
Yeah, Samaritan lives. Man, it was hot in there. Fire all around. Samaritan came right through the flames and helped me. That was Samaritan. He saved my life.
It's terrible, okay? Whether the kid is at fault or the dialogue's at fault, it's terrible. Again, he just murdered someone blatantly earlier. No, we're back to Spider-Man.
Yep.
It's extremely hard to do to have both. Hold on, I'm looking at some of the quotes here. It's extremely difficult to do and have two different type of tones or genres, but two different types of tones, blend them, and it works. It's extremely hard to do. I highly doubt that the people that wrote the script and did this movie, they didn't even think about that. To them, they probably were just by the numbers superhero movie, and he's a good guy at the end. Yay.
We gotta put this in.
Yeah.
Make up oral.
It's extremely rare that the blending of two tones works. And I'll give you a good example of how the rare occasion that it actually works. And that's the movie Kick-Ass. The first Kick-Ass. It had lighthearted moments, super colorful costumes, super heroic moments. You got Nicolas Cage imitating Adam West.
Yep.
Which is fucking hilarious from the Batman show.
Yes.
And then it's extremely dark and violent on the other end.
Hard R.
And it works.
Yes.
And even back then, when Matthew Vaughn was trying to make that movie, the studios were like, no, you have to, you can't do this. The studio people, when the Kick-Ass came out, there were critics that said they were disturbed by seeing a little girl murdering a whole bunch of people and cutting them in half and being happy about it. Motherfucker, it's fantasy.
Yep.
You fucking idiot. You goddamn take the stick out of your fucking ass. It's a fucking movie. It's a comic book movie. It's fantasy, you dumb shit. I'm offended. Shut the fuck up and stop reviewing movies because you're a fucking idiot. There were a lot of critics when Kick-Ass came out, and Kick-Ass didn't make a lot of money.
Nope.
Because the studio didn't really have faith in it, because Matthew Vaughn stuck to his fucking guns.
Yes.
And said, I am not selling out. I am not going to pander. This is the comic book is fucking extremely violent. The characters in the comic are extremely violent, but you have that dark comedy aspect. I am staying true to the comic book, and I'm staying true to my vision. Everybody loves Kick-Ass now.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like a huge hit.
No.
And you could blame the studio. They were scared to release it a lot, like everywhere. They were like, ugh. And I'm so happy Matthew Vaughn didn't sell out to okay. But Kick-Ass is a good example of two different types of tones melded together, and it works. At least for me. This movie, man, and Kyle, there's a good movie in here.
Somewhere, but
there's a good movie in Samaritan.
Yeah. But we just got whatever this was, which was like literally Rambo just freaking super powered and the villain and just basically like, leave me alone. He's literally like the crotchety old man, just like, leave me alone.
Yeah.
And with an annoying kid.
That's and that's like the cherry on top. An annoying kid character. Stop it. Right. I recommend. Now the casual audience probably not gonna like this movie, but you know how Samurai Guy is. I would recommend the extremely low budget movie called Rendell: Dark Vengeance. This is an extremely low budget film. This is a foreign film. Don't watch this in English dub. It's atrocious in English dub. They didn't give a fuck when they dubbed this movie. Watch it in its original language and watch it subtitled. But you could see Samurai Guy. When you watched Rendell, you could see Samurai Guy, what I was looking for with Samaritan. Like, this movie was dark, gritty, violent, but there were dark comedic moments in there too. Right? There's a part in the movie where Rendell does this and flips. he's all dark and brooding, and then he just flips off the villains. Like, it's great. And I would rather watch this than Samaritan. And I, and really, hey, if Stallone wanted to make a Spider-Man type film, if he wanted to not really go R, maybe this was his decision. I don't know. But if this was something he wanted to make, then they should have kept it Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They should have kept it lighthearted. Don't bring in any dark elements at all. Leave it out. Leave it lighthearted. Let Samaritan go through some shit, and then we have our superhero fight at the end.
Yeah.
And everyone's happy. All right. But tone, and me and Kyle talk about it a lot on here. Mm-hmm. Tone is very important, man. Very important.
Yes.
Rambo who fixes radios.
Very much. Yeah, tone is if you can't get the tone down of the film, you've lost us. You really lost us, and you've lost the audience. Like,
but
again, we're not shitting on anyone who likes this film or who hates the film.
This is just our experience with it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But again, Stallone's the only good thing about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Stallone, like you said, carries the movie on his back.
Yep.
He is still good in here. And despite the score I'm going to give this film, and you might be surprised by it. I think you might, with my rant, you might think I wanted it a lot lower, but I'm satisfied where my score is here. But despite the score I'm about to give it, Stallone is good in it. I don't think Stallone phoned it in. I think he worked hard like he always does, and he tried. And despite what I think of this movie, I'm still a huge fan of the guy. Like I said, his somebody mentioned in chat, after Cliffhanger and Demolition Man, he could have just hung it up.
But no, like
his legacy was intact.
Yes.
Like, he didn't have to make any other movies. He's just basically having fun now. Yeah. And I hope Stallone keeps having fun.
Yes.
Making movies. And Samurai Guy will watch it. Mm-hmm. I'll check it out for sure. But it's important. Future filmmakers out there that are watching this, tone is important. And if you're going to mix different types of tones, you got to fucking nail it. You got to fucking nail it. So, all right. I don't think there's anything. Let's see. Is there anything else? Let's see here. I think that's it. All right. Let's go ahead and rate this son of a bitch. Kyle, go ahead. See his average on our channel, guys. Don't forget, we're rating the action and the movie.
So the action, like, sadly, it is a superhero film.
There wasn't a lot of it.
Wasn't a lot of it.
Yeah.
So I'm giving that a C minus.
Okay.
But the overall film itself, I will say, like, they actually tried. The tone is a mess. The twist came early, but it ain't Carter. It ain't Interceptor.
That's true.
So I'm giving this a C minus also. So the film
All right.
C minus.
All right. Samurai Guy is going to give the action C plus, and I'm going to give the movie a C. It's average. And I think I gave Carter a C, but it's a totally different reasons why I gave Carter a C. I gave Carter a C not because it was a good movie, but it's overall it's an average film. I feel very happy with my rating. I don't think I rated it too low or I rated it too high. But I could see a lot of people enjoying it, you know. And while watching it, I really wanted to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting there like come on, let's go. And when you play it too safe, even for a PG-13 movie, when you play it too safe to the point where you have to CGI smoke to cover up the fact that a guy got his back broke and then turn down that sound effect because we don't want to freak anybody out that his spine got obliterated. You're basically neutering our supervillain's story.
And basically being pussies.
Yes. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I'm glad we enjoyed. I enjoyed talking. I'm enjoying ranting and talking about these bad movies with you, Kyle.
Honestly, it helps out a lot, especially when I bring the button in. I'm just like, how do I feel about this? Well,
oh my goodness, Kyle. Has any so far this year for the movie Dojo, has anything broken the streak? I don't think anything's broken the streak yet. I think it's still, we both really enjoyed Raging Fire last year.
Like
I don't think anything's broken the streak.
Nope, nothing good has really come out. Like, no, like honestly, Raging Fire is still trying to get the shine out.
I'm waiting to break the streak, Kyle.
I know. I'm waiting
Kyle,
too.
Don't let just me pick the movies to talk about. If you find some movies, some action flicks, some martial arts stuff that you want to try, let me know, man. You can pick too.
Definitely, because so far it's really hard right now in terms of like again, watching as much as I can, and I'm just like, what is actually good right now? Oh my god, why?
You know, it's like Samurai Guy's got to go back to the 80s. Oh, and I just remembered, I got to read that quote.
Oh yeah,
I got to remember before I end it. I found a review I want to read real quick, guys, and then we'll wrap it up for today. You know, 10 to midnight, man. I had a fucking blast reviewing that here on the channel. I enjoyed that movie so much. You know, it's just like we don't hate everything.
We just say it's okay.
Oh, here we go. Let me find it then. All right, I'm almost there. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Again, this, you know, to each his own. I'm glad this person really enjoyed the film, but some things I'm kind of like, I don't know. All right, so this is a review on IMDb, guys. Here we go. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. This person enjoyed the movie that much.
Okay.
Hate all you want. Okay, here we go. Sly knocked it out of the park, and not just with acting. He brought an early 90s feel and look to this movie, and only people who grew up through the 80s and 90s are going to really appreciate the details that went into that. We grew up in the 80s and 90s, right, Kyle? Pretty sure,
yes, we did.
right?
Yeah, definitely.
The movie was perfectly casted. Sam looks and acts like River Phoenix in Stand By Me. I'm going to repeat that. Sam looks and acts like River Phoenix in Stand By Me. Cyrus the Virus looks and acts like Kiefer Sutherland from The Lost Boys. Okay. All right. Man, woo. I don't know how you got that, but okay. Should I even keep going here?
The CGI missed a little, but it's not
Oh,
a
you found
Disney
it.
Marvel. Yeah, it's not a Disney Marvel movie backed by endless budget. The story is pretty solid. It was a little predictable, but the character is original. Zero wokeness in the film. It's truly a new comic thrust onto the big screen. The CGI missed a little, but it's not Disney Marvel.
Yeah.
Movie backed by.
Well, we knew that. It didn't look like a big budget movie.
But even the CGI barely capped that fucking CGI Stallone.
The young Stallone.
And it barely was passable than the fucking Cavell mouth.
Bravo, Sly. You gave us a fresh story. A fresh story with original character. And at the same time, managed to wink and nod throughout to your fans that grew up tearing up red t-shirts to wear in their heads. Yo, Adrian, you did it again. So 9 out of 10. So apparently there's a lot of people out here that enjoy the film. I kind of find those excuses puzzling. You know, I would expect more like, you know, I thought it was a fun movie. I really enjoyed the kid and Stallone's dynamic. I liked it. Like that would make more sense. But yeah, Sam acts like River Phoenix and Cyrus acts like Kiefer Sutherland from The Lost Boys. I'm like, oof. I don't know. Some review comments are puzzling. So there you go. I had to read that to you guys for fun.
My head hurts. I think I feel another nosebleed coming along. I think I'm getting an aneurysm. That just hurt to read. I think I got cancer reading that.
Well, anyway, before we end it, you guys are awesome. Keep being fucking great. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Share this video. And that's right. Future filmmakers. That's right. When you have a movie open up where the parents and family get burned alive,
stick to
don't let the rest of your movie. Don't let the rest of your movie be. All right, guys. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Happy birthday, Kyle.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. See you guys.
Don't worry.
We're live, buddy.
I like to give the badasses some shine. All right, guys, take care.
Yeah.
No, let me go. No, stop it. No.